Hey, comic book frog. Yes, I got the intro first. Suck on it, Puppetine. I'm in charge.
I don't think so. I'm on this side of the screen. Hello, everybody.
You always were progressive.
We are here to talk about Stargirl. It's episode 4 of season 3. Frenemies is the overall theme. And, well, a lot happens in this episode, while also a lot of nothing happens in this episode.
Not true. There is some really cool plot developments. Also, some background connecting as well. We get the biggest thing is that, well, Starman is alive. We find out they know through the use of return of Dr. Igniter, the original one, comes back, scans his back, and realizes that his body's healing, and he's actually absorbed rod energy from the cosmic rod. So all these years it's been beneficial to him. So he has a healing factor, and he says, "You never really died. You basically pulled a Superman."
Yeah, I take in a lot of rod energy, you know.
I don't want to talk about that. But getting back to the show, we'll put a pin in that, okay?
Okay.
Or a rod, in your case. But anyway, going back, the other big thing is here too is that we find out, that who gave him the staff was actually Ted Knight. He just drops the name Ted, so he, and because the whole thing is that he's basically thinking about quitting because Dr. Midnight said, "You know what? I'm happy not being Dr. Midnight anymore. So maybe you should think about that with Courtney." He's like, we see him basically what's his name, Sylvester, basically dealing with that question: should he retire or not? He even has a long, lengthy conversation with Pat. Pat even says, "You know what? If I'm not retiring, you're not retiring." And Pat gives him his costume.
Yeah, the new costume. After having drinks with Sportsmaster. You don't want to forget that.
Yes. And I love how Pat basically says, he calls you crazy, and you call him crazy. It's funny, and basically, the whole joke in there is I guess it's not funny. He's still kind of because the whole
dweeb.
Not more. He's cautious because the dude blew up a supermarket.
True.
You don't want to joke around and make fun of a guy who would literally lose his temper and kill you.
Should we talk about the cool part of the episode?
We'll get to that Cineburst or whatever you want to call it. That cool ice cool breath. Take 5 whatever gum, because it was very minty and fresh for the rest of the episode. But there was one big thing in here. Originally, I had thought that maybe the person watching in the cameras was
your mother.
Dad. No, my mother watches the guy who watches the cameras.
Good.
Yes. That's right. She's in charge all along. No. Frog of the Harkness. No. So basically, they find a dragon's. The girls basically and the rest of the team, the new JSA, team up, suit up. They go over to the trailer. They scan, and at the last minute, Beth picks up a little tiny little grain scale on her thing. So their belief is that the guy is basically back. The
Dragon King
is alive, which could be a red herring, or because we're led to believe this whole. Well, we already know. Here's the facts. We know that that 2 people were stabbed with the blade. At least, we were stabbed to the heart with a blade. Starman wasn't. Starman was just basically thrown up and dropped by something strong and huge,
and stabbed. There was a stab in him,
but it didn't go through the heart though.
No,
it didn't kill him.
But it was the same wound.
Yes, same type of wound. We also know that Cindy has the gambler's computer. We also know that she's been trying to experiment down in her dad's old lab, in the ISA. I guess is it?
Yeah. The ISA headquarters.
Yeah. We see that her body's, she's going through some rapidly changing. Her body's kind of like moving.
Well, she is at that age, Froggy.
So she's mutating.
Different kind of change.
Yes. And so she's definitely tried to log into her father's account, therefore proving that she doesn't know that her father is even alive, if he is alive. Well, all we know is that there's someone watching her, or not her, but everyone else in town, including this guy has a freaking camera inside the actual patient room in the hospital. which is kind of invasion of privacy if you think about it. But
a little bit.
Yeah, but my point is that I believe that the whole thing going on with Cindy's got a Jekyll and Hyde thing going. I think the guy watching is Bones.
I don't agree, only because of the surroundings of this ominous figure who's watching.
Why would they show him at the end of the last season and then not show him at all we're on episode 4 now?
Well, why haven't they showed Jade or dealt with her brother at all?
That's called CG limits, bro.
Well, they already dealt with that.
They can't. Unlike Disney, CW cannot afford to have Hurts work.
Okay, let's move on. I do think that there's a possibility that maybe Dragon King did heal himself. Not heal himself, but his body healed itself after being stabbed by Sydney at the end of season 1. Maybe. I mean,
they say he is hard to kill.
Yes, definitely. And his daughter, it could be Dr. Bones, though, because Dr. Bones is trying to watch, for these unique individuals in Blue Valley, including a certain someone who's starting to become like her father, in the scaly, sideways blinking eye kind of way. Dragon Lady.
Or maybe it's Killer Croc with a sword.
Maybe it's Killer Croc with a sword. No, I didn't expect that. That's
strong. He's got screen scales, and he just has a sword with them.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know why I didn't realize that. The final element of this episode that's really going to screw us up the whole season, though, is Courtney. And, of course, her boyfriend, who they haven't officially done anything, but
Cameron, yes, who still does not know how his father died, thinks his father died a hero.
A saint.
Yes,
an icy saint.
People. He admits that he has cryokinesis to the Courtney after losing control inside the art room, because she nags him to death, and he basically balls up in his... yeah. So, but later on, though, he does explain, yes, and this is, you knew something was going to happen because they're at the gazebo in the center of town, lights everywhere, and blinking like they're gonna finally do it.
Yep.
I mean, not that, but they're gonna have them
use your ice in an artsy way.
Yes, and it's kind of ironic though, because the beginning of this episode starts with him dropping a snow globe after freezing it, and there's a little girl that's with blonde that was in the middle of the star globe. Or the snow globe that basically was broke. And it ends with Courtney and Cameron sealing the deal, kissing.
With snow.
Yes, because he made it snow using his artsy stuff. And the funny thing is the dialogue in there, he's like, how do you know I won't hurt you? Why aren't you afraid of me? She's like, and then he basically doesn't let her answer. He just asks another question. I was like, it's so awkward. I'm thinking I can't believe they're actually not letting her answer, and he's not picking up on it. I'm thinking
the guy's a little bit slow.
Well, I don't know if he's slow. I think he's just a little bit
slow.
He's a one-track mind at that much. He's in a skirt with nice legs, got a jacket on.
Froggy, please.
Hey, the actress is illegal. She's 22 or 23. Okay.
Okay. But overall, no, this episode does have a lot of elements. It also leads into the next episode because at the end, we do see Pat with his... not Pat. Sylvester with his new costume as...
for the trailer next week.
Yeah, Yolanda and whoever...
Rex Tyler? Our Man? It's Rich.
Yeah, the new Our Man. They basically run in and say, where's Courtney? We need Tyler. Channels.
Yes, because Rex Tyler was his dad, who's deceased, along with his mom. So Rick is the son, who's now the new Our Man. Yes. The last I checked, though, he was having problems getting that to work. His hour thing. So apparently, he's just wearing the costume because either he's got strength for a minute, or it's an hour, or it's 40 minutes, or it's 2. 5, it's all random.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely something.
I don't think we'll see Grundy at all this season.
No.
Makes sense, He's not dead, but they'll bring him back for the 3rd season probably.
Mirania,
We're on season 3.
No.
Hot Courtney milk Icicle Jr.'s juice. Let's say I'm thirsty.
That sounds like a title for something that we can't discuss here on this channel.
You're hot and you're cold. You're up and you're down.
We don't allow taping under the bridge. Anyway, yes, a lot of good elements in this episode. I'm interested in seeing where we go. I look forward to seeing Pat in his new costume. Or sorry, not Pat. Sylvester in his new costume.
Pendleton. Yes.
Yes, and he wants to prove that he can still be a star man while mentoring the kids.
Yeah,
overall good episode. I know that Froggy beforehand was saying that it's a little bit predictable right now, but we're going to have to wait and see for the exact details as we go on.
Yes. We'll have to see exactly what happened as far as what we all know is that what's her name is Cindy's transforming, but we don't know if she's having blackouts, if she's actually going around doing stuff.
No.
She could just still have normal strength because now she has her dad's scales on her right shoulder, which she's been bandaging up, trying to hide. She's trying to cure it. She's mutating, and if that is Bones, that guy really likes to watch.
He does.
Hope he's recording.
What?
Said I hope he's recording.
Oh,
that's
about
time.
Jeez. You make a lot of money.
Yeah, and so if you like this channel, please click like, and if you haven't done so, subscribe. Hit that notification bell.
Yes.
The Ko-Fi link is actually in the actual chat right now, but for those who are watching the replay, it is in the description below, along with our Twitter accounts.
Yes.
And so if you want to follow us there on Twitter, you can follow Twitter. I'm on Instagram under Comic Book Frog. And also on Twitter is at Comic Book Frog. Puppetine is at Puppetine on Twitter. So if you want to support us, and a Ko-Fi link is right there. Give us $1, or you don't have to. I mean, just click like, and if you agree with us or if you disagree with us, please
let us know.
Let us know down below in the comments. We thank you for
reading
watching
them right now. I'm reading all the coming comments, Froggy.
Yes, all of those.
They say how ruggedly handsome I am.
Actually, it says Froggy how ruggedly handsome I am. Get new glasses. Or get lenses, I should say. All right. Well,
I haven't blinked in like 30 years, so maybe.
That's all that crust in your eyes. Thank you, guys. Have a good night, and we'll see you when we see you this Friday.
Goodbye. Ah!
Courtney's hot.